Hi, everybody. I am super excited to pop on here today and talk to you about two of my favorite essential oil blends, Balance and Serenity. And it's interesting for me because both of these oils have properties that are very calming and soothing that help us to relax and release tension. But I tend to use them in kind of different ways. So I just want to share that with you. I'm going to start with Balance. Balance is a blend of tree and wood oils like spruce, whole wood, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and frankincense. And when you open this bottle, you will be, as at least I think, as I was, just transported into a forest. I call this my walk in the forest when I can't get to the forest. Being in the woods, the smells that are in the woods, the earthiness has always been a place where I want to be if I'm feeling overstressed and overwhelmed. And so Balance has this amazing way of taking me to that place when I can't get there and helping me to feel the calm that I feel when I am walking in the forest. In particular, for me, this oil has had some great use, well, for years, but recently in the last couple of months as everything has been shifting and changing around us. And what I have started to do more of is to use this oil the moment that I get up in the morning. I will sit up on the edge of my bed. I have my Balance oil sitting there by my bed so I see it right away, and I'll put a couple drops on the bottoms of my feet. After I've rubbed it into my feet, I hold my hands in front of my face and I pause for a few moments and take some nice, long, slow, deep breaths with big exhales, just kind of blowing everything out. And what I have found is this just really helps me to start my day with a feeling of I am strong, I can do all the things I need to do, and I get into my day without those feelings of overwhelm and anxiety and stress starting to creep in. Throughout the day, then I continue to use that oil if those feelings start to creep in. But what I have noticed is if I start my day that way, then I just move into a space where I feel capable, I feel balanced, and I feel grounded. And that has been very impactful for me, especially over in the last couple of months. The other oil that I mentioned, Serenity, is if you enjoy lavender, you'll for sure love this. It includes oils like lavender, ylang ylang, marjoram, Hawaiian sandalwood, vetiver. It has vanilla bean in it, and I think there's one that I'm missing, but I don't want to stop the video. Anyways, all very soothing, very relaxing, helping us to feel calm and helping us to release tension. Although this is an oil that you can use much like Balance, how I described, just using it through the day, maybe diffusing it or taking a few breaths, rubbing it through your neck and shoulders or onto your feet. I tend to use this oil more in the evening. This is doTERRA's Restful Blend. It was designed to help us with sleep. And so we can use its calming and soothing effects to help us with managing our sleep. And just a couple of reasons why we know sleep is really important. And if you think about a day when you've had a disrupted sleep the night before, we wake up feeling kind of tired. We might wake up being in a bit of a suppressed mood because we're frustrated because we didn't sleep well. And that starting the day that way does impact how we are going to receive things that come at us. So, a phone conversation that maybe wouldn't have set you off any other day because you didn't sleep well at night, it's going to have more of a effect on you than perhaps it would. We think too just about energy levels. We wake up feeling tired, and so perhaps we're less likely to go out and do the other things that we know are good for us, like exercising or putting a little extra time in the kitchen to eat well and those kinds of things. One of the other reasons that sleep is so critical for us is because it's during sleep that we produce human growth hormone. And so you can think of that in terms of our body's ability to continually restore, replenish, and renew. So if our sleep is disrupted, we're losing out on some of that. And you can see how that would cycle into some negative patterns with our health. So sleep, right? We want to have a tool, and this is a tool that you can use to support your sleep. You can put this in a diffuser around dinner time, just signaling a change in the pace of the day. Diffusing it at bedtime is a great thing to do as well. If you don't have a diffuser, put a couple drops on your pillowcase and that aroma will stay with you. In particular, for those of you like me who perhaps wake in the night and have all the thoughts come at them, it's like you try to solve the world's problems in the middle of the night, which doesn't work. I try to recognize that that is happening right away now, and I'll actually just get up and I'll get my Serenity, and I'll put a couple drops again in my hands. I'll rub them onto my feet. Then I sit at the edge of the bed and I take several slow, intentional breaths, really kind of breathing deep into the belly and allowing the breath to be full, like all the way up into your collarbones. And then big exhales again, just letting it all go. And when I feel I'm ready, I lay down in my bed again, and I actually lay with my hands by my face so I continue to smell the aroma of the oil. It's almost like your brain can't think and smell at the same time. And that has put me back to sleep every time within a minute or two. So, that's really nice, instead of being, having to grab for a bottle off the shelf or laying awake all night stewing about things that we can't change. This oil can have a real impact on how we can manage our sleep. My favorite diffuser blend actually at bedtime is these both together. You get the elements of the forest with all of the calming and soothing wonderfulness of Serenity. And it might sound weird, but they actually smell amazing together. So I do 3 drops of Balance and 3 drops of Serenity. That's my favorite bedtime combo for me and for my kids. So I'm going to sign off there because I don't want to keep you too long on this video, but just know, if you're looking for tools to manage stress, to help you cope, to help you feel less tension in the day, these are 2 that are going to make a big difference for you. So I hope you enjoy them.